Hello, it's Monday, it's Mouse Makes, and today I am baking, and I am baking cinnamon rolls, also known as cinnamon buns. This was a suggestion by Hermia, so thank you for suggesting them. I am very much looking forward to making them. I've never made them before, although I have made similar things, and it's quite an involved recipe, so I'm hoping that they will turn out okay. We will see. Let's get started. For the dough, you will need 240 millilitres of milk, 140 grams of granulated sugar, 2 packs of easy yeast, each pack being 7 grams, 115 grams of butter at room temperature, 2 eggs, 300 grams of plain flour and 250 grams of strong white flour. First, I heated the milk in a pan, as you can see, until it was lukewarm, not too hot. I transferred the milk into a large bowl and added the sugar and the 2 packs of yeast. I gently stirred the mixture with a spoon until the sugar dissolved, and then I covered the bowl with a tea towel to let the mixture sit until the yeast was foamy, which took 5 to 10 minutes, nearer 10 for me. I beat in the butter using a dough hook on a low speed until the butter was in little bits. I added the eggs one at a time, and then I slowly added the flour. Once all the ingredients were in, I beat the mixture on a medium speed until I had a soft dough. This is supposed to take about 6 minutes, but it took a little bit long for me. I think I wasn't using a high enough speed to start with. I then transferred the dough to a floured surface and kneaded it by hand for a couple of minutes. I put the ball of dough in a lightly greased bowl, covered it loosely with lightly greased cling film, and left it to rise in a warm place until it had doubled in size. This takes about an hour or two. You can see I put mine on a chair in front of the oven. After it had doubled in size, I turned it back out onto the floured surface and rolled it out evenly using a rolling pin into a rectangle of around 13 by 18 inches. Okay, now we're on to the filling. For that we need 90 grams of butter, again at room temperature, 100 grams of granulated sugar, and 1½ tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Firstly, I spread the butter all over the rectangle of dough. You can see I just used my hands for this, putting it on in little clumps and then sort of smushing them about. Then I sprinkled the sugar and cinnamon, already mixed in a bowl, all over the top. I rolled the dough up into an 18-inch sausage quite tightly, and then cut that into 12 little rolls, which I arranged on a baking tray which was about 9 by 13 inches, and that tray was greased with butter and lined with greaseproof paper. After the 12 rolls were on the tray, I covered them loosely with lightly greased cling film and left them to rise again for 1 to 2 hours until they looked light and puffy. Mine only took an hour, they rose quite quickly. And then after removing the cling film, I baked them in a preheated oven at 160 degrees fan for 20 minutes until they were golden brown. Just the icing left now, which requires 100 grams of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. I just barely needed 2 tablespoons of milk, so be careful with that one. For the icing, it's just a case of mixing those 3 ingredients together. And then spreading the icing across the buns when they've been out of the oven for a short time. You can see I kind of drizzled the icing as opposed to spreading it. I just think it looks nice. And here's the finished buns. I am really pleased with them. They came out pretty massive and they look and taste great. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. They're very good. Bread and cinnamon and sugar, a few of my favourite things.